I haven't made a video for about a week with me. I've made a couple with music and I made a Thanksgiving video. I was on there a little bit, but I haven't made one where I've actually talked. So I wanted to make a video today about being grateful, especially since Thanksgiving was just over, and I was thinking about how grateful I am for so many things in my life. We all have different grateful lists, I'm sure. And I was thinking that, with my OCD and the anxiety and stuff, the YouTube channel making process has really helped me. I've been busy working on it. It does take a lot of work, and I've already met some really nice people that have been encouraging to me, and I'm thankful for them. I'm thankful to YouTube for having that media out there that gives you that way to express yourself. I'm not saying if you have OCD and anxiety to go out and get a YouTube channel, but it does give you the idea that anything you find that gives you happiness, any kind of passion you have for anything, artwork, photography, cooking, go after it. And you might find that it helps make those other things in your life less worrisome. Some of the things I'm grateful for, of course, my family. Well, God first, and my family and friends. And then sometimes those things are so obvious, you start thinking about this, the small things like my flannel sheets on my bed. They're so cozy. And my little lights on my wall. The laptop that I'm borrowing from my son. The insurance company today, because I didn't have enough money in my bank to pay my car insurance, and I found out I have 30 days to pay it, so I'm grateful for that. And my fish in my fish tank, and my little dog, Hoku, who sometimes drives us all crazy, but she's still our little bud. Just, the beauty outside, nature, and the birds and the wildlife. My clothes. I don't have a lot, but what I do have, I'm happy for. Just little things. Food to eat. Water to take a shower. A bathroom with a toilet. I even have a bidet, which I love my bidet. I don't know. There's so many things to be thankful for that I could just go on and on. I don't want to leave the toilet being the last one, though. Let me think. There's so many things. It's just hard to think. Just being able to get up in the morning, and walk out to the kitchen. I have to be thankful for that. And I want to quickly, before I ramble on, address people that don't have as many things as I do, and aren't as blessed. Maybe they are, I'm sure, blessed in many other ways. And I was even thinking of making a YouTube video about affirmations that, I don't know, with politically correct, homeless people, or temporarily misplaced. I don't know what the correct term is, but I have experience, well, me personally, years and years and years ago, when my kids were young, I lived at a shelter, and the people there were wonderful. They were like a family, and it was a true blessing back then. And one of my children was homeless last year and lived with his wife by a river and in a tent. And they had a lot of trials and tribulations that they went through. They found a wonderful church who's helped them tremendously, and they now are both working and have a house, have been able to get a house. And so if you know, I think the reason about my idea, sorry that I'm changing subject, not really changing it, but I'm rambling, but the idea about making the homeless video thing, and you might think, well, why would you even, make a homeless video? But you'd be surprised how many people that don't have a house have a phone, especially with all the government issue phones, and they have the internet, and they have ways, to watch YouTube. So there's people out there that maybe are living in their car or in a cardboard box or propped up with sleeping bags somewhere, trying to get out of the weather, that watch YouTube. I know there are. There's got to be. And I pray that they can better, I don't want to say better their lives, because sometimes they get into circumstances and we think, oh, that guy could be working or that girl could be working, look, and she looks fine. But we don't understand. You can never assume anything. Never assume anything. We don't know the situation. We can pray for them and help them in the best way that we can. And I pray that they can look around them and find things to be grateful for, even if it's just the fact that they have a blanket that keeps them warm, or their children are with them, or they believe in God and they know that He's taking care of them, or there's a church that they like that is helping them out with food. Small things, tiny things to be grateful for. There's always something to be grateful for. Even people that have terrible disabilities are sometimes, I see, the most joyful people that you'd think that if you were in that situation you'd be miserable. But I've seen people that say they have lost the use of their arms or legs, or they're blind, or and they find joy in their life. It's amazing. So always look at the bright side. Try to be positive and be grateful for what God's given us, and be grateful for the tiny things, the big things, the tiny things, the in the middle things. And I just wanted to say that. And now I'm going to go back to work on another video. So I love you all, and thank you.